Roblox Doors secrets. We've gone over 150 different types of secrets within the game these past couple of weeks, yet there are still deeper ones yet to be discovered, especially when it comes to beyond the game itself. Well, these are the biggest secrets uncovered within the realm of Roblox Doors. What new secrets have you heard about? Comment down below, and you better like and subscribe, or else Doors Floor 2 will never be released. A little bit of context. Several months ago, before the Hotel Plus update, we did notice this very strange structure just outside of the reception room, simply known as the Void. Other than its unique soundtrack being played, nothing much was really known about it. Vertibles, the co-developer for Roblox Doors, did mention that it is possible for players to be able to get into the structure without the use of exploits or even hacks. For literally months since the game has been released, nobody really knew the process in order to gain access to this special place, until recently. A stream from Creecraft seemed to finally have broken the forgotten spell.
Hold on, go up. Take my booty at the lamp. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay. And then we're gonna go here. Oh! XD. Don't walk too far through the wall. So you go up here. You shake your booty on the lamp. You go over here.
Creek is love you vids. When people ask me what my fave YouTuber is, I say Creecraft. What is you fave food except Pop-Tarts? Money_95712/tanky.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy, dude.
That was quite the interesting moment right there. Granted, there was a hacker along with Creecraft during that moment known as Lolcat, one of the more famed Roblox hackers around right now, but does this trick actually work within the game? And as you guys can see, we are inside the reception room, and we're going to see if it's actually possible to get into the other side of this wall. So Creecraft was able to crouch right on top of this briefcase carrier, and all you gotta do is just go backwards, kind of shake the camera as you go backwards. It might take a couple of tries though.
2,000 years later.
Once you get past this lamp on top of the desk, then you can just simply crawl over to the other side of this wall over here, and if you're sticking by the wall, you can actually glitch right through the wall and into the void. And yes, glitch can actually teleport you back if you go too far. You can actually glitch right inside of the wall like this if you do it incorrectly, so make sure you do it correctly so you don't get stuck in here. And as for the void itself, you can't really see much of anything, even with a flashlight equipped or a lighter. Though if you do have row shader equipped, you can get a better grasp, and you can see inside of the void area a little bit better. This big secret is now confirmed to be real without any of those pesky little hackers within the game. Now, when it comes to Roblox Doors, of course it takes many complex strings and codes in order to make the game function as we know, especially when it comes to some of the cutscenes within the game, but Ubilis was able to find a pretty deep secret that actually ends up breaking the game with just a username.
Funny.
I don't know what you mean, man. It's nothing. It's just a game, you know.
Yeah.
So what happens now? Are we just stuck?
Yeah, we're just stuck.
That's really funny. I'm gonna tell Splash about that.
So yeah, they get to door 50 and the game basically breaks down just because of their name. Now, I would normally explain this part to you, but Ubilis did such an amazing job, so I'll let them do the talking.
Basically, in the game code, there's a part called figure cam pose, standing for figure camera position. So the game code looks for this part whenever door 50 gets opened. Once it's found, the game can then continue running normally. But what if there were two parts called figure cam pose? That's when the game code starts getting confused. It doesn't know what to do, and as a result, the game breaks down and you can't progress.
It's a very interesting concept when it comes to the technical commands and strings of the game, as we can see within the Roblox Explorer. And honestly, a trick I never even think of trying, but hats off to Ubilis and their crew for being able to find this exploitable secret within the game. But hold up. that wasn't the only big secret lying around here. This next one is going to be related to knobs and could also be classified as a type of leak for the next major Doors update as well. Of course, we do have to head over to Twitter and over to Redibles, the co-developer for Doors' page, once again. Essentially, KreekCraft joked around, tweeting that Doors should add in purchasable entity skins with knobs. It would give a reason for players to grind knobs and also increase replayability. Like, imagine being able to actually turn entities such as Rush into a troll face or similar troll entity skins. With the latest Doors update, we really haven't seen any additions of knob usage. Jeff's shop only utilizes in-run coins, which is different from the pre-run shop, which indeed does use knobs as the main currency. But Redibles did have something to say about this. They stated that they have big future plans for what knobs would be used and the impact that they will have on the game, but they also went on to say, hint, there will be a cosmetic use and practical uses for knobs. This gives us a huge confirmation that there will not only be more uses for knobs coming soon, but we'd also be able to run into the additions of secret entity skins within the game that are not only customizable, but also practical uses for knobs, as well as being able to purchase workable and useful gadgets that could help with the next leg of the journey for the game, presumably Floor 2 or something similar of that variant. It was kind of funny seeing people suggest stuff like adding in more Roblox evade concepts, or maybe even adding in knobs as a type of weapon for comedic moments. But I guess we really have to wait and see what the developers have in store for this major knob secret in the future. As for the last major secret, this one is actually more of a discovery, and it does involve with the developers themselves. Lately, there has been many assets from the group being deleted, such as the L Splash group's avatar being content deleted, and recently Ambush's sound was also deleted as well, randomly from the platform. Now, there's nothing wrong with these files, but of course, there has to be a reason why they were deleted in the first place. It was found out that many players within the community were actually mass reporting certain assets and objects found within the group in order to possibly troll or maybe even take the game down. It's even more concerning, especially if we take a look at the likes rating of the game, as it just seems to be tanking for no apparent reason at all. Maybe due to the amount of time it's taking between updates for the game, but what do you think about it? Comment down below, and of course, take care.